Today we are taking a look at NEJIRE HADO from My Hero Academia. This is the B version of NEJIRE HADO II in the Glitter and Glamours line by Banpresto. My Hero Academia is a superhero action series about students training to become professional heroes in a world where special powers are common. Within that story, NEJIRE HADO is known as a cheerful and energetic hero student with a bright presence. Today's highlights for this figure are the lively expression, the hero suit that clearly shows the body line, and the seated pose that gives the whole figure a wide and dynamic shape. The first highlight is the expression. The large blue eyes, clear eye outlines, and small open mouth create a very lively look on the face. The yellow glove raised near the forehead also brings the viewer's attention directly toward the eyes and mouth. The second highlight is the hero suit. The white center area, turquoise borders, and deep blue suit sections divide the torso, arms, and legs clearly. These color blocks follow the shape of the chest, waist, back, thighs, and lower legs, so the suit design remains easy to read across the full body. The third highlight is the seated pose. The torso stays upright while the legs extend forward, and one arm rises near the face while the other reaches behind the body. The large turquoise wrist part and yellow gloves make the silhouette feel wide and active even in a seated position. This channel brings you figure reviews and anime merchandise updates straight from Japan. If you enjoyed this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe. The face is turned close to the front, with large blue eyes placed at the center of the expression. Inside the eyes, round white and light blue highlights are set clearly, while the dark outlines and upper eyelashes define the edges of the eyes. The mouth is sculpted as a small open red shape, and together with the rounded line from the cheeks to the chin, it gives the face the feeling of a surprised or vocal moment. The eyebrows are placed under the bangs as thin lines, sitting above the eyes and helping support the expression. The hair is a pale blue color, with short strands surrounding the outer edge of the face and falling near the cheeks and neck. The bangs are divided into several sections across the forehead, and the center strands overlap the upper area of the face as they flow downward. From the back, the tips of the hair split into smaller pieces and cover the back of the neck. Short raised strands on the top of the head and curved strands around the outer side add motion to the short hairstyle. Thin grooves run through the hair surface, so the flow can be followed from the bangs to the back sections without feeling disconnected. The neck is surrounded by a deep blue high collar, and below it, the turquoise chest area connects into the front of the body. At the front of the neck, two round fasteners are placed side by side, sitting between the blue collar and the pale front panel of the torso. The center of the body is divided by a white panel, while turquoise lines wrap around it from the chest down toward the stomach. Outside those turquoise areas, the deep blue suit sections continue through the shoulders, sides, and back, making the shape of the upper body clear. One arm is raised in front of the face, and the yellow glove overlaps the upper area near the forehead. Around the wrist, a large turquoise circular part is attached, with several rounded steps running inward toward the center. The other arm reaches behind the body, and the same large turquoise wrist part sits around that wrist as well. The yellow glove comes out from underneath the circular part, and the fingers spread downward toward the surface. On the upper arms, white band sections cut diagonally across the deep blue sleeves, with turquoise borders running along the edges. From the back, the deep blue suit covers a wide area from the shoulders down to the waist. A vertical recessed line runs along the center of the back, and the turquoise line near the lower back forms a sharp downward shape as it approaches the waist. On the side of the body, a small gray case-like part is attached, connected by a black band around the waist area. The turquoise, white, and deep blue sections continue across both the front and back, keeping the hero suit layout clear even in the seated pose. Around the waist, the deep blue suit forms the main base, while large white areas extend from the upper legs down toward the thighs. On the outer sections of the thighs, deep blue panels are visible, and the boundary between the white and blue areas is drawn with curved lines. From the knees down to the lower legs, the white boot sections continue, creating a long, pale surface toward the feet. Turquoise parts are placed over the lower legs, with one thinner piece running diagonally along the outer area of the shin and another ring-like piece wrapping around closer to the ankle. The legs spread forward in a seated pose, with one knee bent strongly and placed closer to the front of the body. The feet are sculpted as white boots, with rounded toes that extend smoothly forward. The turquoise shin parts sit over the white boot area, and small yellow rectangular areas are placed near their ends. The ring near the ankle surrounds the outside of the boot, making the overlap between the white boot and turquoise part easy to read. At the side of the waist, the gray case-like part and black band appear again as part of the lower body equipment. The seated position makes the hip, thigh, shin, and boot sections connect in a continuous flow. At the same time, the curved color boundaries keep the white, deep blue, and turquoise areas clearly separated across the legs. This figure is approximately 14 centimeters tall. That's about 5.5 inches. For size comparison, here's a 350 milliliter can. That's about 12 ounces in the US. Overall, NEJIRE HADO by Banpresto stands out because this figure combines a lively expression, a fitted hero suit, large wrist parts, and a seated pose that spreads the movement across the whole piece. The face gives the figure a very bright first impression. The large blue eyes are opened clearly, the highlights inside the irises keep the gaze easy to read, and the small red mouth adds the feeling of a surprised or vocal moment. The dark eye outlines and upper lashes define the expression without making the face feel too sharp. The hair supports that expression by surrounding the face with short, pale blue strands. The bangs are divided into several front sections, and the center strands fall over the upper part of the face while still keeping the eyes readable. Around the back of the head, the hair separates into smaller tips near the neck, and the raised and curved strands around the top and outer edge add motion to the short hairstyle. The upper body works well because the hero suit layout follows the torso and arms very clearly. The deep blue high collar, the two round fasteners at the front of the neck, the white center panel, and the turquoise borders all separate cleanly from one another. One arm rises near the face, while the other reaches behind the body, so the upper half is built from two different directions. The large turquoise wrist parts sit over the sleeves, and the yellow gloves come out from underneath them, making the arm details one of the most noticeable parts of the figure. The lower body continues the same suit design through the waist, thighs, lower legs, and boots. The white sections stretch down the legs, the deep blue panels curve along the thighs, and the turquoise parts cross over the lower legs near the shins and ankles. The seated pose gives the legs a clear forward spread, with one knee bent closer to the body and the rounded white boots extending outward. The gray side equipment and black band around the waist also keep the lower body design connected to the rest of the suit. What makes the figure especially effective is the way the pose connects all of these details. The eye can move from the raised yellow glove to the face, then down through the turquoise and white torso lines, and finally toward the legs extending forward. The repeated turquoise parts on the wrists, torso, and lower legs help tie the design together, even with the arms and legs moving in different directions. Because of that, fans of My Hero Academia or NEJIRE HADO will likely enjoy this piece very much. Collectors who like hero suit figures, lively expressions, and seated poses with a wide flowing silhouette should find it a very satisfying addition. That's it for this video. If there's any part of the figure you liked, feel free to leave a comment and share your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.